Okay, so this video is meant to walk you through how to load the 8x8 extension and also how to do some simple coding with MakeCode blocks for the 8x8 extension. So the first thing we need to do is to load the extension. So you're going to come down here to Advanced. You're going to scroll all the way down, select Extensions, and you're going to go ahead and type in MAX7219, and that should bring up the Lattice Display. Go ahead and select that. And when it loads, you'll notice you have a new set of blocks to work with. So when you go ahead and click on this Max 7219, you get some initial blocks. One is a setup block. You have some blocks that are going to allow you to display some simple text, whether it's static text or if it's text that allows you to scroll through. And then there's some LED control in terms of clearing the screen, setting the brightness, etc. And then there's also the more function in the more blocks with this. And so with these ones, you could actually rotate the display, and it does it in, you could rotate the display and it does it in 90-degree increments. And then there's some ways that you can display other text or images, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So we're going to start off with something very basic, and that is just doing the setup of our 8x8. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that setup block into my start. In terms of this setup block, we're not going to change anything. You guys only have one matrix. You only have one lattice display, so we're going to leave that as a 1. And then we're going to go ahead and leave these pins as assigned as they are. So your CS is going to be pin 16. Your DIN is P15. We are not using this MISO. And then this CLK is pin number 13. So we're going to go ahead and leave those as is. Now, in terms of some simple coding we're going to do is we're going to display some simple text. We're going to bring this block here, display text. And we're going to leave it as a default. It's going to display the word hi on our lattice display. It's short, sweet, simple. We're not going to change the offset. We're going to leave it at 0. If you were to change the offset and change it to 1, it would then move over your text by 1 column. If you change the offset by 2, it would move it over by 2. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at 0 so that we have our full display in use. And we want to make sure that the screen is cleared before we display any images. Okay, so that is how you set up your lattice display and how you do some simple coding just to display a word.